What's going on, guys? I'm Spooky and welcome back to Sonic Mania. In the last two episodes, episodes 3 and episodes 3.5, I talked about mobile games and my thoughts on some of them, and talked about how Mario Kart Tour, not that good of a mobile game. Sonic Forces, pretty good mobile game. Also, in 3.5, you got to see how bad I am at managing my time. I had a band rehearsal at 5 o'clock, and I recorded that video at about like 4:10. So, before I start, I would like to give a special shout out to somebody, even though barely anybody watches these. Giving it a shout out to Seth Brown in the comments section. First person to comment on all the videos. Keep it up, man. Thanks for the support, actually. I know it's probably not doing much, but hey, the comments down there, it's nice. I like it. So, thanks. Being a homie. I actually had this video, it was supposed to be recorded, before I realized that OBS decided it hated me, and it shut down. And so, I lost, like, half hour of footage, and I wanted to cry, but I didn't. I'm a man. So I cried on the inside. So anyways, as I take a sip of my delicious Pepsi, let's get into Oil Ocean Zone and talk about this topic, which if you saw episode 3.5, which in case you didn't, it doesn't really matter. I was just finishing up Mirage Saloon Zone because, like I said, I can't manage time. Well, I can't really budget either, so there's two things I'm not good at, yay. But if you did see that one, you'll know that the topic that this episode is going to be covering is video game-based movies. I'm going to be talking about video game movies that already exist, some ideas for video game movies that I think would be really cool, and a few ideas that I think should not be attempted because they don't seem like they would work. Without further ado, let's begin. First one I want to touch on is what I would say, I don't know if it was the first, I'm almost certain it is. There's only 3 video game movies that would probably come to mind to most people. And that would be the 80s Mario movie, Detective Pikachu, and Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, of course, I'm going to start where video game movies kind of got their start, with that horrible 80s Mario movie. Oh, I cringe thinking about that. I mean, it's just so bad. In case you haven't seen it, you're so lucky. They did a few things that are kind of like the Mario story. I know this was like with the cartoon Mario, them being plumbers. I'm pretty sure that's how it is with the games too. They were originally plumbers that found themselves in the Mushroom Kingdom somehow and became heroes. They keep that aspect of it, but they change a few things. One, Bowser isn't a turtle. He's just some old dude. He's human. Another thing, the Toads aren't mushrooms. They're dudes. They're just people. Another thing, the Mushroom Kingdom isn't really a kingdom. It's like... God, how do I describe this? It's like underground Detroit. That's probably the best way. I haven't seen a picture of it in a while. I just know it's some slummy underground city that Bowser kind of has control over, so I don't know. And then Yoshi isn't really like, I mean, he's a dinosaur. I mean, at least they got that, but he's basically just a velociraptor. I mean, they put no effort into making Yoshi look cool. Also, the Goombas, not mushrooms, they're lizards. They're weird lizard things. Really weird lizard things. Abominations, if you will. Oh, did I hit his propeller and that, like, hurt me? Dude. Oh, this is just awful. You know, my first recording, I didn't do this bad. I had this guy beat in a couple of seconds. Like, I mean, he never had the opportunity to do his little, like, thing where all these green lids pop up. I don't know. Like, that never happened because I was just so fast. I'm too fast. Gotta go fast. But now I'm just going slow and awful. Man, I'm bad. But yeah, so 80s Mario movie, disgusting. That's all I will say about it. It's because that's all there really is to say about it. It's disgusting. And I don't know who thought that that was a good idea. If it was somebody at Nintendo, I'm sorry. I really love Nintendo, but I mean, guys, come on. What were you thinking? The next video game movie that really caught my eye, and I'm pretty sure the public's eye, was Detective Pikachu. Now, I feel like Detective Pikachu was a great movie for a few reasons. One, it was like the mystery to it, the mystery element to it. I'd say it had a pretty good mystery to it. Like, it actually felt like it was a detective thing. And in the game, I know Roger Clifford is a bad guy, but when they turned the tables and made it seem like it was, or like showed that it was his father, that was a decent twist. I like that. You know what was an even better twist than that, though? When they revealed that the dude's assistant was a Ditto the whole time, and that's why that they were wearing the glasses in every scene, is because they didn't want you to see the beady little Ditto eyes. That's, like... that's genius. I mean... oh no, am I dying to pollution? Oh no, my rings are going down. What? Sonic can die to pollution... I mean, so can a regular Hedgehogs, I guess. I don't know. I didn't know that that did that. I'm gonna be completely honest. I played this game a lot of times, and I always pulled down the little lever before the screen got too foggy. So I guess Sonic like dies of smoke or. Wow. I can like die of like carbon monoxide poisoning. Is that what this is? Or carbon dioxide? Whatever. Smoke poisoning. I don't know. Smoke inhalation. Whatever, I'm not smart. Oh, I need that. No, uh-oh. Well. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh no, I need another thing. I'm gonna die. Oh, I just lose rings. I don't die. Whew, I'm getting sidetracked awfully. Alright. Let's go. So yeah, Detective Pikachu, the mystery was nice. It had some pretty good humor. I mean, that's almost guaranteed when you put Ryan Reynolds, like, behind the mic, especially in a role like Pikachu. I mean, when I saw Ryan Reynolds was cast for Pikachu, I already knew that this was going to be something else, and it was something else, but in a good way. I liked it. The biggest thing about Detective Pikachu, though, that I think makes it better than all the other video game movies, did I really fall all the way down here? Is the CGI. Now, in the Mario movie, they didn't really care what they made the characters look like. They just went with it. I mean, that didn't feel like Mario at all. Detective Pikachu, though, that feels like Pokemon. I mean, the CGI that they used in that movie is ridiculous. Oh, I'm dead. I mean, it's amazing. And I'm gonna be honest here. I've never seen a movie with better CGI than Detective Pikachu. And that's probably in part because I don't watch a lot of movies. So there probably are a lot of better CGI in other movies. But man, the CGI in Detective Pikachu is amazing. I mean, the Pokemon look real. Like, if Pokemon actually existed, I feel like they would look exactly like they do in Detective Pikachu. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. You see all the fur on, like, Pikachu, Charmander, or Charizard. You see the scales, like, the eyes. It's incredible. Like, they spared no expense when it came to that CGI. And that's what makes me a little upset, is because in regards to another Pokemon movie, I can't think of a plot. So I don't know if they would be able to really do a sequel or another Pokemon movie like that. But, man, I really hope they think of something, because I would kill to see another Pokemon movie with that level of, like, or that type of CGI, and be able to see other Pokemon, like, redesigned to be, like, so realistic. I mean, man, it really is something else. And if you haven't seen Detective Pikachu, I mean, I'd say you should go watch it for the CGI alone. it's perfect. So, I'll refrain from ranting about Pokemon CGI, and I'll get to the next movie that I plan on talking about, which is Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, that Sonic movie, as we all know, had a rough start. Mostly because they put the worst person in charge of designing Sonic. And I don't want to give him too much crap for it. I mean, they tried. They wanted to make him feel more realistic, and I know that the way that they did it was to make him look more like an actual hedgehog. I'm pretty sure that's why they did certain things, like with his eyes and stuff. But it all around just looked wrong, you know? And so they brought someone else on, or had someone else give some input or whatever, redesigned him, delayed the entire movie so that they gave us a design that we were happy with, which is just the greatest. Like, I can't think of any other studio that decided to redesign their entire movie, or not entire movie, like push back the entire movie just to redesign their lead character. They redesigned the lead character for us, and that alone gives them some points. What else gives them some points is the plot of it. I think it's great. The idea of not going too far, like with Chaos Emeralds and stuff like that, but still including the basic details like Sonic fighting Robotnik, Robotnik's got robots, he's evil, you know? They just stuck to the basic stuff and kind of set the foundation of this world. Set the foundation of what those characters are going to be like, and started the rivalry between Robotnik and Sonic. And I feel like sticking to that basic tone and keeping a family-friendly plot really helped that movie succeed. And the acting, like, the person who portrays Sonic, I felt did a really good job. Ben something, I'm sorry, I can't remember. Oh, no. I have no rings. Oh. Man, my last recording of this, remember how I said that I had that other recording? And I lost it all? I did the same thing. I failed miserably on this boss, and I'm doing it again. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, no. This is so awful. And I was talking about the Sonic movie by the time I got to this part 2. And I was just failing miserably because I couldn't concentrate on anything. Also because I don't like this boss. Oh, no. That's not nice. That's very rude. And it hurt my feelings. Woo, boy. Oh, no. Oh, alright. Putting the Sonic discussion on pause for a minute. So, when I get back and start concentrating again, I'm going to talk about the plot of the Sonic movie and a few design choices that I thought were pretty good. And, like, element. What make movie good I'm going to talk about after I'm done defeating Robotnik. Oh god. But yeah, includes things that the movie had in it, things that the movie didn't have, you know, just stuff that I was overall happy with in regards to the movie. I need to destroy his blasters. Give me a ring. Give me one ring. I'm stressing so much. I shouldn't be so stressed. It's Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, come on, please. Please. Oh, no! No! Give me that. Give me it. God, the stress. The stress. Oh! Why am I so stressed? My God. Oh, gosh. Ooh. The stress. I'm good. I'm good. I did it, guys. I'm proud of myself. You should be proud of me. I'm great at games. Alright, you know. You all know I'm perfect at games. especially this one. Okay, so starting with the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Oh, I didn't mention spoiler alert. How far in are we? 15 minutes in. Spoiler alert, even though I probably spoiled all of those other movies, which were only 2 of them, so we're good. Don't worry. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. Just go watch the movie. Anyways, spoilers ahead for the Sonic movie. Honestly, for me, Detective Pikachu wasn't really the plot. I mean, the plot was great. Don't get me wrong. I loved it. But for me, a big thing of Detective Pikachu that made me like it so much was just the design of the Pokemon. So, it wasn't too much a great story for me. Like, I mean, it was a great story. I don't know. I can't speak. It was a good story, but for me specifically, it was more just like eye candy for like just seeing all the CGI of the Pokemon. It just looked great. Not in a sexual way. Oh boy. Can I say it? Like, not in an inappropriate way. Shoot, did I ruin the child-friendly? Oh no, it's okay. It's probably... It good. I'll just put a warning in the description saying this may be not child-friendly because of a single word. I say one word that could not be child-friendly. Seth, you better not comment on this. I swear, dude. I don't want to see a comment about this at all. I know in my first video you said it would be impossible for me to be family friendly without any editing. I'm proving it wrong. That statement is false. Anyways, so yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog movie. That one I felt had an amazing plot to it. Basically, the whole story is Sonic when he's just, I'm pretty sure he's just a baby during it. Lives on this island that's basically just an island like Green Hill Zone, you know. And he's looked after by this owl named Longclaw. And she protects him from anyone who might want to hurt him. And always tells him, you know, you can't be seen running around so fast because people might try to, like, capture you or hurt you if they find out about your power. Well, Sonic, as arrogant as he is in the games, runs around and shows off his power. And it goes exactly how you think. He gets attacked, and is, like, sent away to Earth, where Longclaw feels like he'd have a fresh start and no one would know about his powers. And she reminds him to never let anybody know about his powers, and if they do, he's got to run away and go to another place, because as long as he has those powers, someone's always going to want it. So he flees to Earth using the rings, and I know a lot of people kind of, complained about the way that they used the rings in the Sonic movie. Like, someone was saying it was kind of like Doctor Strange. And I'd just like to clarify one thing, that rings have been used for, like, teleportation in the Sonic games before. Shoot, even in Sonic Mania. I mean, that's how you get the Chaos Emeralds. You jump through a giant ring, and it takes you to the place where you can get the Emerald. I mean, it's been, like, I've bumped into a few of those during my playthrough already. So, yeah, that's not an invention of the movies. That's just how it is. Oh, boy. Oh, of course I get hit. Of course. Of course. Oh, no. Alright, here we go. So, eventually, Sonic kind of has a little bit of a mental breakdown over the fact that he has to stay in solitude and not have any friends, and he just wants to be with somebody, you know? And not like a romantic way, he just wants friends. You know? He's lonely. He's a lonely hedgehog. And he has a little bit of a mental breakdown and ends up running so fast, I think he causes like some sort of EMP or something like that, that shuts down a bunch of power everywhere, and of course, that draws attention to himself, so now he's kind of got to, as Longclaw said, he's got to run. And so he makes plans to run away, but it's too late. The military's already kind of tracking him. They're already sending people after him, and they're already trying to figure out, like, about his existence or about what it is. And of course, they have to hire Dr. Robotnik to try to figure out what's causing this EMP or whatever. And so he comes on, discovers that it's some unknown creature, and decides that he wants to try to find it so he can harness its energy for himself. Or for the US government or whatever. He claims he's doing it for the government, but... And it's never really implied, like, it's never really specifically said that he wants to use Sonic for his own evil purposes, but it's kind of heavily implied, you know? So, he's bad, he's evil. I mean, he's Eggman, so... Eggman and Sonic, Sonic, like, runs away with some random guy played by the dude from Hop. You know, I can't remember his name. I'm sorry. The guy who helped the rabbit out in Hop. James Marsden? Marsden? I'm sorry, I'm butchering it so bad. But, yeah. So he goes on a bit of a journey with that guy to go back and recover his rings, which he kind of lost in San Francisco. And it's kind of hard to explain how he managed that, so you'd probably just have to watch the movie to figure out how his rings ended up in San Francisco. You gotta watch the movie for that one, homie. Sorry. But, yeah. Oh boy, I almost lost that. He encounters Eggman a few times. Eggman gets his hands on one of Sonic's quills and uses it to power up his little Eggmobile so he can match Sonic's speed. He tries hunting down Sonic, and eventually Sonic decides he's tired of running and defeats Eggman the way he does in the game, by curling up into a ball and smashing into the Eggmobile a bunch of times until eventually it's too weak to fight. Then he uses one of his rings to banish Eggman to a world full of mushrooms, which is either dissing on Mario, or, which is the second option, which is what I think it is it's a reference to Mushroom Hill Zone. The movie ends with two post-credit scenes, or a mid-credit and then a post-credit. The mid-credit scene sets up a sequel, where it shows Dr. Robotnik on the Mushroom Planet with a look that more closely resembles how he appears in the games, you know, the bigger mustache, red suit, the goggles, and he's got a more crazy, unhinged personality, so again, reflecting how he looks in the games, or how he looks in action in the games. I want that. Yeah! He claims that a normal man would die on that planet in the same situation, but that he'll be home by Christmas, as he still has Sonic's quill. After that, it goes back to some more credits, and in the post-credit scene, it again sets up a sequel by showing one of those little ring portals appearing in Green Hills on Earth, which is the place that Sonic kind of lives. And showing Tails flying out of it, claiming that if his readings are accurate, he's found him. Who him isn't really stated, but I mean, come on, it's clearly Sonic. Oh man. And he says he hopes he's not too late. And so, he flies off into the distance, searching for, again, most likely Sonic. And, yeah, that scene ends. So, this sets up a sequel that I think will most likely be about the Chaos Emeralds. See, I read somewhere, I don't know if this is fully accurate, but I read somewhere that the director said that they didn't include the Chaos Emeralds because they wanted to focus on Eggman and Sonic's rivalry more. They said that they originally planned to have the Chaos Emeralds and Super Sonic in the movie, but had ditched it to focus, again, like I said, on the rivalry between Sonic and Eggman. They wanted to set up their kind of like hatred for each other. See, look, there's one of those big rings for teleporting to the Emerald Zone. But yeah, I think the sequel, though, is going to be the movie that brings on the search or hunt for the emeralds. Now, I think this for a few reasons. One, because that was the original plan of whatchamacallit, the movie, and 2, because I think it would be better for setting up the introduction of other characters. Really? I got crushed again. Did I not hit a save point? Please tell me I hit a save point. Please tell me I hit a save. Wow, I'm awful at video games, man. This is just embarrassing at this point. Okay, coming through. Okay, I'm just gonna... I'm gonna use this because it gets me some rings. Oh no, I already collected it, so it doesn't count. I forgot that they did that. Oh boy. Okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah, because the introduction of the Chaos Emeralds and introducing like the hunt for the emeralds would give the movie an opportunity to introduce new characters into the franchise. Because at this point, Eggman, like in this movie, Eggman's primary goal is to get Sonic, to capture Sonic, you know? And in order to capture Sonic, you kinda gotta spend your time hunting Sonic, you know? But say if your purpose was, I don't know, to collect the Chaos Emeralds, then you wouldn't want to waste your time on Sonic, and thus, you would need somebody else's help to take care of the blue nuisance while you were hunting the emeralds. And that's how I think that they could introduce another character. Eggman's going to be searching for the emeralds, and of course Sonic's going to bump into Eggman from time to time, but Eggman's going to try to get somebody else against Sonic so that he has time to get the emeralds for himself. Now, who this character could be, there are 2 options. Both of them, I think, are extremely likely, and both of them are well-known characters in the Sonic franchise. The first one that I think is pretty likely is, of course, Knuckles the Echidna. Now, I see this as being highly likely for 2 reasons. One, Knuckles already is like the guardian of the Master Emerald, so he has something to do with the Chaos Emeralds, you know? That's like his job. He's like the protector, the defender. Also, remember that group of people that I said were trying to capture Sonic at the beginning of the movie because he was irresponsible and was showing off his powers? Well, that group of people was none other than the Echidna clan. What's Knuckles? An Echidna. So, maybe Eggman could find the very same clan that attacked Sonic as a child and find someone there who would be willing to hunt Sonic now. And that person could be Knuckles. So, and remember that in Knuckles' first appearance, he was manipulated by Eggman into helping him because Eggman said that Sonic was like a villain. He was evil and stuff, and trying to take the emeralds or something like that. I don't know what Eggman told him. I just know that Eggman turned Knuckles against Sonic in his very first appearance. So, as Knuckles' first movie appearance, it could be the exact same way. You could turn him against Sonic and have him attacking Sonic and Tails, because remember, Tails is probably going to show up in it. And eventually Eggman would, or Knuckles would turn against Eggman and begin to help out Sonic, who he'll eventually realize is the real hero. Another character that I think is really likely is Metal Sonic. I'm not just saying this because he's one of my favorite characters, I'm also saying it because I could understand, or I could see a really easy way that they could put him in. Now, if you listened, I don't know if I said this in my whole little Metal Sonic rants a few videos back, but Metal Sonic has the capability of matching Sonic's speed and even going faster. Now, keyword, matching Sonic's speed. Now, remember what I said about Dr. Robotnik taking Sonic's quill in the movie? He used it to power up his Eggmobile to match Sonic's speed. When he shows that he still has Sonic's quill by the end of the movie, it leads you to think that he's going to use it to power up his little Eggmobile again or something. But Eggman's a smart person. That's one of his like major character points, and I don't think he would be like that stupid. Like, he wouldn't try the same idea that had already failed him before. Instead, he's going to use that quill for something else. To power up a robot so that the robot can match Sonic's speed for the sole purpose of hunting down Sonic. Which, I see this one as the most likely option because it serves two purposes. Metal Sonic's inclusion would not only distract Sonic from preventing Eggman from getting the Emerald, but would also give Eggman an opportunity to catch Sonic, which, remember, is his whole purpose in the movie. So, not only would Metal Sonic help Eggman accomplish his new task, but it could also fix his past failures. Now, I see this as being a little too, like, a bit crammed, you know? Like, this is a bit too much, and I think that it could potentially make the movie like feel cramped, but they could add Knuckles and Metal Sonic in the same movie, and I feel like they could do this by having Knuckles be turned against Sonic and tricked by Eggman, and once Knuckles turns against Eggman and realizes Sonic is the true hero, then Eggman unveils Metal Sonic as his backup plan. But I feel like having Metal Sonic in for just a small role like that wouldn't do the character justice. So I hope they don't do that, but I could, like, it's entirely possible. And so Metal Sonic and Knuckles, I feel, are the two characters that have the highest chances of making it into a sequel. I know Tails is definitely going to be in it because, I mean, come on. He was in the other one. Shoot, I'm cutting short on time here. I might have to split this into 2 videos. So, look at that. Now y'all get 2 videos for the price of 1. Or maybe I can continue this since I'm already just going straight into Metallic Madness. So. Please stop Express. So, okay, homie. Now, when it comes to, I could do this last part real quick, and then if I die again, which I probably will, I'll just start the next video off with Metallic Madness. Now, a few other movies that I think would be some pretty nice additions, or pretty nice video game movies. Well, I think first the big one that I need to go with is the movie that I don't think would be a really good one, and that's Mario Bros. For some reason, it's probably the old Mario movie that ruined it for me, but I can't think of a good way that they could make a Mario Bros. Plot. Because the Mario Bros. Games don't really have that much story. You know, they're just platformers. The Sonic games have story to them. Pokemon games don't have that much story, but they went and they used some sort of side plot, you know, Detective Pikachu, to give themselves a good story. I just can't think of a way that the Mario Bros. Series could do the same and still be well known. Like, and still, like, not be well known, but, like people who don't know, like, random side Mario stories that well. Like, they could do, like, a Mario and Luigi game or a Paper Mario type story, but people wouldn't really see that as being Mario, because most people know Mario is just being the platformer game, not these random RPG ones. You know, so I don't know how that they would do that, but I mean, good luck for them. I mean, if they decide to do one, I hope it turns out good, but I personally don't think it will. So, moving on to some video game movies that I do think would go pretty well. The first of which being Legend of Zelda. Legend of Zelda movie is something that would be amazing, and I feel like it's like a Legend of Zelda movie is long overdue. Another movie that I think would be pretty good would be Metroid. Metroid is a relatively unknown game series, but I feel like it's one that has a lot of potential for being a good movie. Considering the darker plot and the space-type theme to it, I feel like it could appeal to probably older audiences, because like I said, the plot's a bit darker, but I feel like it would still be pretty good. And I think that they've been thinking about a Metroid movie, But I swear, if they cast Brie Larson as Samus Aran, I'm going to cry. Like, cast someone else. Scarlett Johansson played Black Widow with like white hair in the more recent Avengers movie. Cast her. Actually, now that I think about it, Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow, or not Black Widow, Samus Aran would be actually pretty cool. Yeah, go with that. Cast Scarlett Johansson, Samus Aran. Do it. Let's see. What are some other games that could be pretty good movies? Trying to think here. Oh, Animal Crossing would not be one. I forgot. I'll mention some that I don't think would be good movies, and Animal Crossing definitely, because I don't know how you're ever going to make a movie off of that. Another movie that I feel like I should talk about this one too, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I don't know what's happening with that, and I don't really know how they can make a plot out of that, because the gameplay is just so simple, and the story is mostly unknown to everybody. I mean, he never gives us a story. That makes me upset. I want a story, Scott. Clear it up. But it's never really expressly told what the plot is. So I don't know how they're going to make that, but it seems like that movie is kind of like stuck in limbo. So I don't think we're ever really going to get Five Nights at Freddy's movie, guys. Just my personal opinion, I don't think it's going to happen. I just realized this is a reference to the original Sonic game. This boss battle is the exact same as the Sonic the Hedgehog 1 boss battle. Bob's battle. I cannot speak. Oh no, Sonic, you fool. But yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's movie I don't think would work out too well. A movie that I do think could be decently good, like horror movie wise, potentially, again, I don't know how they would do it, but Dead by Daylight, I feel you could do. You can make like a cinematic universe, like make a movie about each of the killers, you know, and then link them all together as the killers being like brought into that little Dead by Daylight realm. Because I know they talk about it as being they're trapped in some weird realm, you know. So I feel like that could be a cool like horror movie cinematic universe, and they could tie in other horror movie characters into that simply because that's just how it is. You know, like there's well-known characters in Dead by Daylight, so you could essentially put any series within that cinematic universe and it would work out as long as it's a horror series. And so I feel like that could be a pretty good movie too. But all in all, video game movies are starting to pick up within recent years, and that makes me really happy because there's a lot of video games that have a really good story to them that I feel just don't get enough respect and love and stuff. Oh, Undertale, another good one. Undertale, give me an Undertale movie, I want it. Alright. With that being said, I'll munch on a pretzel and end this recording right here. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. If you're Seth, please comment. And stay tuned for the next one.